No, your pupil looks good. Your orbit looks okay. No fractures. Oh, how you going? Welcome back to Keep on Collecting. Well, I was just checking Matt's eye out. He's been complaining about a bit of dry eye. I don't know why. Anyway, what I thought I'd do, even though we don't celebrate Halloween here traditionally in Australia, I thought we'd do a little Keep on Collecting Halloween special. And I'll show you my Toonsylvania playsets. Now, Toonsylvania was a cartoon series from 1998.
Give a hand for Toonsylvania, a spooky, kooky, pukey sort of place someone live. And let us entertain ya, you're sure to pop a stitch in Toonsylvania.
It was like in the lab, and it had professors and Frankenstein and things like that. So I thought I'd get them out, have a look, and see if that's scary enough for you. What do you think, Matt? Oh, he's not talking to me. Oh, well, he might have a bit of dry larynx as well. Okay, I'll get them out and we'll have a look. We'll quickly first have a look at the boxes before I unbox them and show you the playsets. First we've got Dr. Vic's Electron chair. Actually it looks like a standard electric chair to me, but anyway, it comes with light, sounds and motion, and these playsets all link up, which is quite good. Second one here, we've got Phil's Forensic, that's very pun on the word, Funtime Gizmo. So it looks like somebody's doing Frankenstein's doing an operation there. Lovely. We come across to the big deluxe playset, and that's the laboratory playset, and it looks like they're doing some acid bath work there as well. We've got Frankenstein on the front in there, and he's dismembered. And the last one is Igor's Dungeon Delight Workout Room, and it looks like he's strapped upside down, so that'll be a fun one when we take it out. So just on the back, they just show on the back they're just showing the play set and how they interlock, and they're all like that, I think. So turn around, yeah, it's just showing the play set and other figures in the range there. So let's get out and have a look. And here we are in the laboratory. Let's go through and have a look at this frightening little set. As you can see, they're all linked up, and there's a lot of play features in there, so let's have a look. We'll start over here with the laboratory set, and it looks like they got it's Phil, and he's the Frankenstein, and as you can see, his head and his feet, he's got these lovely little bunny slippers actually, and he's got his upper limbs, and they're all in a nice rack there, and the rest of his torso is on this cute little, looks like a little torture table that swings up. Also over here we have what the play feature is. It's like an acid bath, and it's got a little skeleton in there. Now he actually comes apart, and you can put the parts in this little bone box here. And but what the play feature is that you put carbonated powder in there, and there's a pump pack here, and you pump it, and that falls off, when it shouldn't. So we'll put that back on. Thank you. And it pumps water in there, and then the chemical mixes, and then the little bones float around here. A little fun fact: there was a guy in the 1940s in England, and his name was John Haig, and he actually acid bathed people, about 6 or 10 people. And what his problem was, when people, if they got an acid bath in a body, is that when they put the body in and add the acid, the body is 70% water. So what it does, it neutralises the acid. So when he came to his last victim, he actually didn't dissolve the body properly. So when the police and the forensic crew came to his house, they were kicking around the backyard, because what he did, he used to dump the barrels of acid with whatever was left in the backyard. And they found gallstones, because gallstones won't dissolve in sulfuric acid. So there's a little fun fact next time you're getting rid of someone. So, and then we'll move along, and we've got Igor up here, and he's in his lovely little lab coat, and I love lab coats. And he's got his stethoscope and his little knife ready to go. And he's got a little pet rat actually underneath here underneath there, because it falls through here, through in there like a little trap door. So that's a fun little horror playset, that one. And we'll go over here to Igor's Dungeon Delight workout room. As you can see, he's having a workout on the chains there. Now, these actually are like this one here. They're actually electronic, and they make noises. Some of them didn't work, unfortunately. I mean, as you can see, there's a little brain there, and his eyes glow. So, sorry, we'll go back to the other playset, Igor's Dungeon Delight workout room. And one of the play features is you get this probe, you flick the switch here, as you would in a lab, and the lights are supposed to actually light up. But when I was putting this playset together, well, I was more horrified because some of the batteries were left in there and they'd actually corroded. So when you have toys and playsets, one thing you should do is take the batteries out. Never store them with the batteries. They will corrode and end up making the toy fail later on. Anyway, the premise with this one is you can get your probe, and there's a little button in... where is it? Let's have a look. There it is. Sorry, it's at the front there. And it's not working. Alright then. No worries. So he hangs up there, and what it was, you could torture him and he can vibrate. Isn't that lovely? Have your own little torture room there. So there you go. And then we'll go across to Dr. Vix, sorry. They're probably short for Victor Frankenstein. And he's in on a little electric chair. And he's got the strap on there and the idea, again, unfortunately, you could use the probe, and you could put it into his chest, and his brain would light up, and you could put it into the back of the chair, and the chair would actually vibrate like he was being electrified. And a little fun fact, the electric chair was invented in 1890. And a lot of back then they thought it actually destroyed the brain to kill the victim, to kill the criminal, but that's not true. They actually die from cardiac arrest, and just like a modern day defibrillator, puts the heart out of the rhythm and they perish. So this one unfortunately doesn't work, but that's a lovely little playset there. And then we'll go on to the last one. And that's Phil's Forensic Funtime Gizmo. Now, this one actually does work. Phil, can I grab your probe there for a minute? Now, Phil is actually Frankenstein. And you can put this in there, and as you can see, the lights will light up. There we go. And also, like if the machine is operating. It just vibrates. So most of these actually did that type of thing. It just vibrated. But I don't know what Phil Frankenstein's doing here. We got sort of like the Igor, but it's only the front of him. It looks like he's giving him like a colonoscopy or something like that up the back. So this is, again, it was designed to put it in different things. I imagine it vibrated, or he said different phrases to the cartoon. But unfortunately, again, I was horrified to find, when I opened them up, the batteries in there. They were little watch batteries, but they'd been left in there and corroded. So there's a great little playset there. It's just a great little Halloween playset to have. There were other figures in the set, but I've got one on card somewhere. But I'm really, really impressed with this playset. So there you go, there's my little Halloween video, even though we don't celebrate Halloween. So there you have it, Toonsylvania playset done. So what'd you think of that, Matt? He said it was lovely. Thank you very much. So thank you very again, and I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe, and as Matt and Mice always say, keep on collecting.